Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with his back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup for 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll send the tight end in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Ncaa. Gets it past the marker. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. This is a designed run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The give to the back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. The toss to the right. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he... To the defense, put the heat on.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. On the move, it's Ncaa. Got the 1st down and more. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robinson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He makes a grab. They'll get him. Just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect. They keep the drive going.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Wide out, trying to get it in. They will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking downfield, it's Levin. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in the game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Got his man quickly. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile.
But how about the big defensive line? When they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Levin. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage.
Just too much of a rush. Down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle. And offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's McClain. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Offense just trying to get the ball to their receiver quickly out in space to the perimeter of the field, but how about the speed of the linebacker, able to close and make that tackle? That's impressive.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, Abe, got him at the 27.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Auburn! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Really nice play called by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
To throw, it's Levin. Throws to the tight end. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
On third down, going up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. And you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Udo. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Levitt. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip, trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He's got it. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Get a touchdown, baby! Get a touchdown!
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. It's a seam wide open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Knight. He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the 1st half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. All out of space. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the right. He's got it. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, he's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They try to put points on the board right before the half. Try to get it to the edge. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the 1st half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They go to the counter. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out across the 40.
Completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Ncaa. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Card in the backfield. It's Ncaa. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it along the sideline, and he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Hit hard just as he released it on. First down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. He's going to run it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Quickly out to the tight end. And the Sun Devils have a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. By the QB.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simmons. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the option. Quick toss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. And you got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments. And they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When we were throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
That's the end of the third quarter play. With the score, Auburn 35, Arizona State.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Sun Devils are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to...
Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll try to get outside. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Hands it off. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's a running room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
I believe in you.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They punt it away on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Levin. Got a man, it's Udo. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Bully ball on 3rd and short. The Sun Devils get it past the sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
That's a first down for the offense.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
On the run, it's Udo. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. So here comes the Auburn offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect.